Hello all, this is Sakthi Arun, an tech student from NIT Patna, technically supporting the missile Ingeniator. So in this lecture video, I'm going to explain you guys about what is the need for indentation and what is a commands and why do we need indentations. Okay, so there are some of the basic structures of the C program I have explained in the previous program. So whomever need to know how the structures of C program look like, so just go back to my previous lecture videos and come back to this indentation, such that you will get to know why I basically concerned and I'm explaining about all these structures and in need for indentations. Okay, so I go next topic. So in this why we need indentation. So whenever you write any type of code it should be like a clarity should be there. Like suppose I given this like any functions of the program starts. Suppose a program is there as a main, it's like a main, and then you write something inside this, and then whatever you write inside here, that should be an understandable program. It should be not only understandable to you, but also it should be understandable to the persons whomever read the code. Suppose if you are working in a software industry, you write code, and then if you are shifted to another project, and if another person is coming to debug, or if a product is in the go live and some other person is coming as a like product management team is coming, who is actually monitoring the product, whether it's going live successfully or not. If in case error is there, then he has to debug what was the problem is. So at that time the program should be like an understandable and easy to debug what the error occurs. So to have easy debugging, the clarity of the program should be higher. Okay, also you should follow the standard, and the font style should be an very neat, like you use Times New Roman or Calibri body when you whatever you type in the word. If you use any other styles, if a style changes, and if a person is who is new to those styles, he can't understand what the word represents. Okay, so it's always a good thing to know use a better style. So sequencing and structuring the order. Whenever you write any program, so first you declare your variables, and then you write your printf statement, and then you write another lines. Suppose if you are writing any for loop, okay, and then you open the curly braces, and then you close your curly braces. Such these things should be in an order. Okay, such that it will be like an understandable and easy to go line by line for a reader to understand. Okay, and aligning, as I mentioned already, structure should be followed. As similarly like aligning, whenever you open any open parenthesis, and it should close and immediately with the understand manner. Suppose if you are opening any parenthesis, and it should be closed in the same alignment like this. So this is like an easy understandable to the whomever reading your program, whatever you are written. Okay, also it will be like meaningful for you whenever there is a long program is that. So at that time it will be very easy for us to understand and debug the program. Okay, so commands, these commands is nothing. Commands is actually two types for that: single line commands and double line commands. Whenever you write something, whenever you declare something in, or suppose you are calculating two values, sum equal to a plus b. Okay, so you should if you are want to represent anything, okay, the what happening here, so you just give a double line and then tell it's like adding the two numbers. So if you write like this, that will be like understandable one. Okay, so or if you are modifying any code, suppose a person is doing addition here, and you want to modify it for multiplication, so you give a asterisk here. Suppose you modified anything in any line, so you can give a double slash, and then tell that at this date I have modified this value from place to start. So you can give any type of commands. Or in a double line, it do the similar thing like double slash of a single line, but here what happens is it actually commands many lines. Suppose you want to give a brief explanations of what is happening inside that function, so it starts with like this, and then you tell like in this function, this etc happens, and then you do like this starch and then backslash, such that whatever inside these enclosed letters, all these will not be executed. Similarly, whatever in the forward slash, these things will not be executed until the end of the line. Okay, so this is what difference between single line and double line. So I will be explaining you guys with the better examples in the code blocks. So let's go back to the code blocks application, and then I'll be giving a example with the C program. So now let me start with an example of indentation. In indentation, suppose I told you to use a better font style. So these type of font styles are actually commonly used by many people. So these commands is actually a very good understandable commands style to all the readers. So I am following this style. So and then I will give you example of how we align if else. So suppose if I give if, okay, if, and if I give something condition inside here, and then I give open parenthesis. So here the function is automatically aligned. So you give an else, okay, and then in else you again give open the new parenthesis. Okay, so this is how it's ordered. This is how if else is ordered. So whatever you type inside, or say suppose I type something, and then you can easily understand these commands is belong to if, and whatever I type here, hello, or anything, any readable command. If you type something here, you will get to know that this belong to if else. So this is how an if else is structured. And similarly, when you type any main, when you declare a main function or any function, you declare the variables. So declaring the variables also, it should be in a good manner. Suppose you press tab and then press B, and then you give another variable as C, such that you will get to know what are the variables you are declared. Instead you are giving here as A comma B comma C. So instead this, if you declare in that sense, it will give a better understandable and readable format to the any persons. Also like a switch, if you are declaring any switch statement, okay, so these statements, and then you open and then you give a case. Suppose you give a case 1, and you should have some value, right? So you press a tab, you press some commands, and then next. So next, when the case 2 comes, it should be in the same alignment as same as the case 1, such that you will get to it will be like a easily readable format, and you give a clarity picture to the other person who is reading your code. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to explain. The better indentation, the better format you follow, that will give a better readable, understandable code. Suppose I'm giving you one more example with the nested if else. So I give some conditions. Okay, I give some conditions, and then I press enter, I open parenthesis. Okay, so I if, and followed by we will have a else statement. So again I open parenthesis. Now this if and if is this else is belong to this else. Okay, so you press a tab and you get to know that this if is belong to this else is belong to this if, and else if again. So what you do is you again press a tab and then you open the next statement. Okay, so and further belong to that you press another tab, you press else. So this if it is condition is true, then it will be printing value inside here. If it is a false, then it go back to else, and else if this is also failed, then come back to another inside if, and if it is success, it will print the value whatever inside else. So all these concepts will be explaining when it comes to the picture of this is a decision making. So at that time I'll be explaining briefly about all these if else. As of now I'm trying to give a picture about only how a better indentation and why we need indentation. Okay, so that actually main concern is only to give a clarity picture to all the readers of C program. Okay, so next I'm gonna explain you guys about the command. So command is actually for commanding a single line. Suppose I declare an int a, okay, and suppose I assign the value to 5, and I give b, and another variable as value So I make it in the same manner. So I'm giving a b value as a 10. Sorry, I will make it in the same, yes. So let me terminate. So now I'm gonna declare another variable as int. Okay, int sum. I'm declaring this as another variable. So now if I'm calculating the two values, a equal to sum equal to a plus b. Okay, so in here you can tell that you are adding two number a and b. So I will show you guys. Print of the value of sum. Okay, the value of sum equal to percentage d. So sorry, I have to give it. So let me run this program. Okay, sorry, I have to terminate this. Yes, the value of sum is 15. So which means that the whatever you command it and give, this line will not be executed. Okay, so it automatically terminates at the end of the line. So it will not be executed. Or if you want to give if you want to command any other line, so you can use similarly like this, so that this line will not be executed. Okay, so this is what a single line command. And if I want to give a double line command, so that starts with actually a slash and asterisk. Okay, so it end actually with the command here. Sorry, so whatever the line in inside here, this will not be executed. So it actually for giving any commands about any function. Suppose I want to tell that this is the main function where the program starts execution process. Okay, so in here, whatever the suppose I given hello welcome, or I type missile engineator. So whatever I give any multiple lines, this can command using these multiple line commands. Or else if you want to command only a single line, then use this double slash. Okay, so this is a single line command, and this is a multiple. Okay, so this is a multiple line command. Okay, thanks for watching this video. So for more C programs, for more understanding of C concept, I'll be explaining in a further lecture videos. So catch up guys in upcoming videos. Thank you.